Do you know there are hidden biological and psychological secrets about women that most people have never heard? For generations, science has revealed countless facts about the male body, yet the chemistry and psychology of women have often remained quietly misunderstood. Today, we are going to explore one of the most talked about, yet least understood aspects of female biology, and we will do it with honesty, clarity, and respect. No myths, no taboos, only science and truth. I am Dr. Jennifer, and if you are someone who values real information about the human body and mind, you are exactly where you should be. So, take a breath and stay with me until the end, because what I am about to share might completely change how you see human intimacy and emotional connection. In human behavior, there are few subjects that carry as much curiosity and misunderstanding as the biological and psychological relationship between men and women. Often, topics related to intimacy and bodily chemistry are discussed quietly, filled with confusion or cultural discomfort. Yet beneath all those layers lies a world of scientific truth that directly affects mental health, emotional balance, and the chemistry of relationships. Today, we are going to separate the facts from the fiction and look at what modern research has found about the fascinating ways female biology interacts with male physiology. This discussion is not about opinion or judgment. It is about biological clarity, backed by scientific evidence and medical understanding. Many people assume that semen is mostly made of sperm, which is not true. In reality, sperm cells make up only a small portion, about 5 to 10% of the total volume. The remaining 90 to 95% is called seminal plasma, a complex biological fluid rich in nutrients, proteins, and hormones. This fluid is not passive. It is biologically designed to protect, nourish, and support reproduction, but it also carries compounds that can influence mood, sleep, and even immune response. Most people are unaware that semen contains hormones like serotonin, oxytocin, cortisol, and melatonin, the same chemicals that regulate human emotion, bonding, and rest. Scientific studies have found interesting patterns about how these substances interact with the female body. For example, a study conducted at the State University of New York surveyed almost 300 sexually active women and discovered that those with regular exposure to their partner's semen showed lower levels of depressive symptoms. The researchers believed that this effect could be linked to the absorption of mood-related compounds such as serotonin and oxytocin through the mucous membranes, which then entered the bloodstream and influenced emotional states. It is essential to understand that these findings do not mean this practice is a treatment for depression or a medical recommendation. They show that the body's biochemistry is far more connected than most people realize. It highlights how hormonal signals between partners can affect not only the body but also the mind. Another fascinating aspect of scientific research relates to immunity and pregnancy. Medical evidence has shown that long-term exposure to a partner's semen can build what is called immunological tolerance. This means the body gradually becomes more familiar with the partner's genetic material, reducing the risk of immune-related pregnancy complications such as preeclampsia. This shows that the body learns, adapts, and builds tolerance through exposure, strengthening reproductive compatibility between partners. Again, this is not a medical prescription, but a fascinating example of how nature uses chemistry to create biological harmony. Real-life application and health safety now. While these findings are scientifically interesting, health and safety must always come first. It is important to remember that semen can carry sexually transmitted infections including HIV, herpes, human papillomavirus, gonorrhea, and chlamydia. Oral or unprotected contact can transmit these infections, even if no visible symptoms are present. That is why medical experts emphasize consistent testing, transparent communication between partners, and trust as the foundation of sexual health. In rare cases, allergic reactions to specific proteins in semen can occur, which require immediate medical attention. Therefore, this subject must always be approached with knowledge, mutual respect, and responsibility. If you want to support healthy sexual chemistry and emotional balance in your relationship, focus on these three things. Maintain open communication about health and boundaries. Encourage regular health checkups for both partners. Strengthen emotional connection through trust and respect rather than secrecy or discomfort. When partners understand how biology and psychology interact, intimacy becomes not only safer but also more meaningful. If you found this discussion informative, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me what surprised you the most about the science behind human intimacy. Make sure to subscribe to Man Health 360 for more research-based insights explained simply and honestly. Your engagement helps us bring more transparent, science-backed health discussions to the world.